You should play Eversax Olympics. It brought me from 1440 to 1600 MMR. Alright, I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good to me. Let's do a quick rank check, see where we're at. The Eversax Olympics. 8 challenges, 20 minutes, and it'll test nearly every mechanic you've ever learned in this game. Let's see what we can do. Alright, my main goal for this challenge was to see how much I could improve my score over a couple of weeks of using this map to warm up before ranked. This is the first run, and first off, we have the flick challenge. This part takes the average distance of 3 flicks and divides it by 1,000 to find your score out of 10. And I totally choked 2 out of 3 of the flicks on this one. Starting off with a 2.8 is not great, so then we moved over to pinches, and as you can see, that went so well from the start. But this stage also only takes your best distance and divides it by 1,500, so we only need one good pinch, and that's it. And after a few more, rough attempts, let's just say. Pinch 7 wasn't too bad. We got a nice 700 meters. It's pretty solid, So, ending this out with a score of 4.7. Can't complain. And next up was dribbling. So to get score in the dribbling section, all you have to do is make it further in the map, and you get extra score if you finish it early, but we don't need to worry about that because even though the first 3 levels were pretty easy, it got pretty hard, and it took me a couple tries to finish the air dribble part. Probably the ugliest thing I've ever done. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it past level 5 in the 3 minutes I had, so we finished off with a 2.3. Next up was probably my favorite, honestly, the shooting challenge. 25 shots, 0.4 score for each shot, and man, this one was pretty hard. You've got to be ready for shot after shot, and I mean, as time goes on, the targets just keep getting smaller, and the placement's pretty hard. Like, you got to shoot top crossbar pretty consistently to get a high score on this one. And obviously, I was not shooting consistently, so this one we ended with a 2.8. So, that's rough. Next up, one of my favorites once again, parkour. Honestly, this one was also super fun. You just get shot out of a cannon to start, and you need to get to the end of the obstacle course while the timer is still green, or you'll lose some score. But yeah, once again, this one was super fun, even though I didn't really have anything that down. It was my first time doing it, so I didn't really know what I was doing. So I think the timer was red on almost every single one we finished, especially this one. I didn't know what to do. I had no clue. I had no idea. So this one ended with a 2.9. Next up was one of my favorite mechanics, one that we practiced for 14 days straight, of course, air dribbling. Now this one was scored similarly to the dribbling one. Further you get, the more score you get. Pretty simple. So yeah, even though my dribbling was like absolutely ugly and terrible, we still did pretty okay. I got to level 5, and we'll take that for the first time. 2.7, ouch. Defense was next on the list, and if you know me, you know I'm pretty good in that. I'm not too bad, but this was 25 shots. Being shot anywhere on the net, I didn't know where any of these shots were going, and they were pretty fast sometimes, and I did not have the reaction time. We ended with a 4. Then finally was the cube, which is just kind of like a big obstacle course where you stay in, well, a cube, and you can get scored by picking up these little purple pellets and living as long as you can, and I got a 1.9. That brought our final total to 24.1. And then, I spent about 2 weeks using this map to warm up every time I would play ranked. So I'm gonna run through this map one more time 2 weeks later, and I want you to subscribe if you think I did better.
Nice.
Alright, before I did this run, I made sure to watch the world record holders run. I'll link that video by Delcor RL in the description. He's crazy, but we started off really strong using the breakout and got a 7.7 on the flicks. Honestly, I was kind of struggling on the cucks or pinches, but we hit something on shot 7 I was happy enough with, and ready to keep going on with the challenge. But that shot would put us at a 5.7, which I'm pretty happy with. And this time around, the dribble challenge went pretty smooth. The first 3 levels absolutely flew by. Level 4, look at this. Just no sweat. Like, how easy is this? I was kind of struggling day 1, I don't know why, but anyways, we made it past level 5 on this one. Bang, look at that. Level 6, still pretty tough. Couldn't make it past it, but we made okay progress. I'm not too bad about that. 3.4. 3.4, that's not terrible. I'm gonna be honest though, this shooting performance kind of is haunting me, because I did better than I did the first time, but I know I could have done so much better, and we could have had a way better overall score. 4.4. Parkour ended up being a lot easier because I knew how to do all the faster routes after watching the Delcor video, and honestly, we did pretty solid. I was happy with the end result. Looking pretty speedy. In this level right here, level 5, it's pretty hard, but we got it down. But yeah, up to now, most levels, we got either 1 point or 0.9 points, which means we were pretty close to getting it within the time limit. Level 6, could not get it. Could not get it. 4.6, not bad. Then on to air dribbling, another one that actually kind of upsets me up until now, because we did pretty good up until level 5, and usually I can get past level 5. But for some reason on this run, I got stuck. I got stuck and I couldn't do it. Usually I make it to at least level 6, but 3.4. Defense started out pretty rough. I wasn't out ready for any of these saves, but we brought it back. We regained, got our composure back, you know. That's how you do it on the championship runs. But anyways, last save, whiff. But 6.0, not terrible. And then, finally, the cube. I had to make sure to get as many of these purple little bits as I could, running back and forth, making recoveries. Honestly, the cube is pretty fun. I hated it at first, but I've grown to love it. I really wish I got this one right here. Again, there's a lot of, oh, I wish I did this, I wish I did this, but I will do this again in the future, and I'm honestly still overall happy with how much we improved over the couple weeks of me doing this. And then in this final thing, I thought, there's no way making it through it. Let's just send it and get the little purple bit. Look at this. We improved in every single challenge. So hopefully, in the future, we'll only keep getting it higher. And that's really all I got for this video, honestly. We got a little short one. So, again, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later.